7:35. Boom! Mary Cordes in studio. It must be the either first or last Monday of the month.
It feels like even on the first Monday of the month, it felt like the last Monday of the month. You know what I mean? So it's the last Monday of the month.
So with that being, it's true. Oh my goodness. Mary and I were just saying the same thing, folks. October felt like a whole year in itself.
Oh, it does. I know. Everybody says, oh, the holidays are so busy. But I always feel like October. You know, like the heat of the summer is broken. Everybody's back in school, but you're just kind of ready for fall. And everybody, all the programs and all the fundraisers.
I'm
and all
going
the
to
fall
create a
fests
calendar.
And, yeah.
I'm going to create a. We have one, and I'm being facetious. We have a calendar that I wish people would use for their events, just to see what else is going on that Saturday, because there is so much going on,
and it's so much good stuff
yes,
too.
it's
and
all
you're
good.
kind of like squirrel. Like, I mean, you want to go to this. At least we do. I want to go to this, and I want to go to that, and I want to support this group, and I want to support that group. But things are happening at the same time,
goodness.
and it's the same for us too.
Well, and I mean, you had your fall retreat. Was that last week?
Fall reading retreat. Yep, on the 18th. And that went really well. People really enjoyed it, and we'll be having another one in the winter. So
how's the scavenger hunt?
Yeah, it's going well too. Yeah, people are really enjoying it. That goes through the end of the month. So you just have a couple more days for the adult scavenger hunt, and also just a couple days left for the Illinois Heartland Library System crawl. And that has been, people have been coming into the library like crazy. It's really fun. We've had entire staffs of libraries going to other libraries.
That's really cool.
It was a lot of fun.
Now, do you guys ever have a chance, not to cut you off, with other libraries to go and do like an intermingling or a networking?
So we do. We have a lot of different groups. We have like a young adult group. We have a children's group, and we have an adult group that meets staff from those libraries get together, and it's really great because it's really nice to network and you know, like make a connection with another library. So if a patron says, you know, I'm going to be going to such and such library or wherever, you're like, oh, I know that staff person. Let me call them and see what they can help you with, or you know, knowing their collection. It's really great.
This is really cool.
And sharing ideas too, because a lot of the ideas that we get, we share with each other, and you know, it's really great because one program might work in one town, and you think, well, I can modify that to work here, you know, at Hayner.
I just want to say something.
Fun.
St. Louis stole our idea.
Oh, really?
I am going to throw it out there.
Oh, which idea?
I have been our Beyond the Shelves. The former radio station I worked for happened to have a segment going on for a while with the St. Louis County Library System.
Oh.
I had the Beyond the Shelves segment first. Just wanted to throw that one out there.
We're trendsetters.
Okay.
We're trendsetters.
All righty.
Yeah.
But, you know, what I think's cool, though, because I see those events, and because you see all the different libraries, but it seems like it gives you all an opportunity to learn about those newer events or things people are trying, but how it would fit for that specific size of your district.
Yep, it's great. And that's the thing. They're all scalable. So, you know, what's wonderful about our library system is we have libraries, and Hayner's one of the largest. I think we're the second largest besides Decatur in our entire library system.
What?
Right.
You never told me that before.
So we're one of the bigger, but we have really small libraries too. I mean, just a couple hundred people in their town. And what's great about our programs is they're scalable. So you see something that went really well in maybe a smaller rural library, and you think, we can expand upon that and bring it to a bigger scale here at Hayner. Or what's really great is they can see one of our programs and they can scale it down to fit theirs. And what's really great too is that we help each other. So you know, they might call and say what worked, what didn't work, because it's almost more important what didn't work, so that you can modify it and make it easier for your patrons.
Okay,
so.
Squirrel moment, because I'm on your website. I have got to go. I have never in my life said, and I will be honest, I have got to get this book.
Okay.
I have got to read it. It made eye contact with me.
Now I'm scared. I don't know which one it is.
Carrie, no, Christmas Crimes at the Mysterious Bookshop. 12 Tales of Seasonal Suspense set in the world's oldest mystery book. I have got, like, that immediately was like, that's a new arrival.
Yeah. So we've got a really great feature on our website. Were you on the homepage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
when you
this.
go to our homepage, at the bottom, there is a feed, and it's all the new materials that are coming in. And so, so you can just scroll through, and what's really cool is it links it to the card catalog. So all you have to do is click on it, and it'll tell you whether it's available. It'll tell you which library it's available at, and if it's not available, you can request it. And even if it is available, you just click on request, and then we pull it off the shelf and get it ready for you, and then we call you, text you, or email you when it's time to pick it up, and you can either come in and pick it up, or we do curbside pickup too. So
0 of 1 available. So what does that mean?
Oh, so that means I got to put my glasses on.
I zoomed out. Hold on, I got to zoom out.
Side, you'll see it says Downtown Library. It's out, and it tells you the due date. So that means that we had There's one library that owns it, which is the one, and 0 are available because it's checked out.
You better get that book back.
Yeah. But the one says transferred, so that means it's on its way to someone who requested it. So you can very easily put yourself on the list for that. And then when it comes in, we will call you, text you, or email you and tell you it's in.
You know what's interesting? And I'm not being funny or patronizing, I mean this. I have noticed that reading has become a very engaged hobby again.
Yes.
Because have you know, like 10 years ago, you couldn't have caught a kid on a book if your life depended on it.
Right. And it depends too. Like there's so many books that capture people's imaginations too. So like we had the Harry Potter craze, and then we had the not Game of Thrones. Well, Game of Thrones,
Twilight,
which is a book
was
series,
that
the
after?
Twilight series, all of those. When you can
Hunger
capture
Games. That
Hunger
was
Games.
it, yeah.
That's the one. When you can capture people's attention, and then you're like, okay, well, if you like this, you might like this. And once you become a reader, it's just you just want more and more and more and more. So I have 4 books. Yesterday I walked in our living room and I had a stack of 4 books with 4 different bookmarks, and I thought, I don't know which one I want to read first, but I want to read. You want to read, and it's taken off.
It's really cool, and that's why if you guys have a chance, just go to the homepage and you'll see all the new arrivals. And I like that. You guys really have the Heartland system too, just a really good producing system.
Yep.
Because not everyone's a producer, and when you have books coming out ahead of time for Christmas and new seasonal things too.
Yep. And in our newsletter, we always there's a page on our newsletter that's forthcoming books, and so you can see all the. And they're the bigger authors, the things that we think people will be really interested in. So you can get yourself on the list.
You mean this newsletter?
Yes, that newsletter. You can get yourself on the list way ahead of time. There it is, new and forthcoming books.
My God. I'm not, you're going to get so mad at me. I have thought for a long time that this was not books. I thought those were volunteers.
Oh no!
Like I'm not because I don't read it. I just kind of skim through it.
No, those
I am
are
being
all the new books that are coming out. And you can put yourself. You can put yourself on the list for those. And then we have another cool feature if you're a reader. It's called RiverBender, and so you can weekly they send an email to your inbox, and it's also on our Facebook page. Every week, there's a list of all the new materials that have come specifically to Hayner. So if we've added it in our catalog, you can look to see, and it links to the card catalog. You just click on it and request it. So it's wowberry.org.
Hey, you know what we haven't talked about in a while? Dial a Story.
Oh, Dial a Story. So I'm glad you mentioned that because we've added some new features to it. So you can call. It used to be that you called.
Wasn't planned.
No, it wasn't. So you can call, and it used to be when you called, you got a story read to you. It was a really great service, but we have added new stories so that you can call and you get, I think it's up to 5 stories at a time.
Wow.
And they're for young readers, but we've also added a second level of more older younger children. So chapter books.
Oh, cool.
So you can call
yeah.
and listen, and we read a chapter book to you. So you can stay on as long as you want to listen to the full chapter book or call periodically and get a new chapter read to you.
How long's the book? Now, because I've never thought about that portion.
It can take a while. A chapter book can take a while, but that's kind of the fun part of it too. You think, oh, I'm gonna maybe listen to it for a little while tonight. Maybe I'll listen to it a little while tomorrow.
Does it save your phone number? Like how? So do you have to resume it?
You'll have to call back and resume it. So
interesting. I love it. That's so fun.
Yeah. And if you are a family or a parent, and you're wanting, we have the Dial a Story, but we also have something for kids called Tumble Books. So Tumble Books, the app you can download with your library card, and you can access children's ebooks and games and puzzles, and they're all education. They're entertaining, but they've been vetted by educators too, so you don't have to worry about your kids stumbling across something. That like on the internet, you never quite know what they're getting. These are all family approved stories, so if you don't feel bad just handing your device to your child.
It's so scary anymore. I mean,
the
even
internet
if you
can be a wonderful tool, and it can be a terrifying tool.
That's my big hope is they start to figure out how to get rid of some of this programmatic issues that are really starting to affect. One thing that you guys always showcase and share and are a part of is Wreaths Across America. Mm-hmm. And I know that we're still a little bit of ways away, but it's still good to let people know. Margaret Hopkins will join me in a couple of weeks and fill us more in on this. But what's the library's role in
So people
this?
always ask that. Why is that in the library newsletter? Because we do so much with the city cemetery. Vintage Voices.
How was that, by the way?
It was fantastic. It was actually a record number of people came out for Vintage Voices.
That's awesome! Yes!
So, and so the library's role in Vintage Voices is to provide the research for all of the decedents that are reenacted. And so because we are involved with the city cemetery, and Reads Across America takes place at the city cemetery, we wanted to make sure that people knew about that as well. So yeah, that is, you can buy a grave, I believe it's a wreath that you can put on the grave of a veteran that's in the cemetery.
The story of my career is still when Margaret Hopkins said that they helped Uvalde that year.
Yes.
That brings tears to my eyes just thinking about it. It just really shows too how powerful that event is too.
And back to really quickly this Reads Across America too. If anybody's ever interested in going to any of the cemeteries in Madison County and visiting them, especially something like the city cemetery with the Lovejoy statue and Lovejoy's grave and all that, we actually have grave maps of all the cemeteries in Madison County. So you can come to the library. It's also on our website under the genealogy tab, and you can see all of the maps of all the cemeteries. So that's another reason why we include that in the newsletter.
Can people find their relatives that way?
Yeah,
Are they marked?
Yep. They're marked. You can come in the genealogy library, and we've got grave listings. But just the maps with the tombstone numbers and that, those are on our website. So
see, now that's good to know for so many people.
Yeah.
And that's become a new, not a new thing, but it's become a reimagined discovering their family's tombstones.
Yes.
I've noticed that there's even individuals that go and clean some that haven't been maintained. I think that is cool too.
I think it's really neat. And it used to be that families would go to a graveside and they would visit it, they would clean it, they would have a picnic, they would put flowers on it in Decoration Day, that kind of thing. So and I've heard of organizations and groups where people will volunteer to go through cemeteries and clean off graves.
It's really nice.
Just maintain them. You may not have a family member.
Well, and we have Walk Alton Cemetery. That's what these
people. The city cemetery, it's beautiful. It's
beautiful,
really beautiful,
but it's an historic landmine. It's honestly amazing because just talking to Lacey about some of the Vintage Voices folks, but just seeing some of the, you're walking by some people that really made a difference.
They really did. They really did. And that's what I love about Vintage Voices. There's all these stories of people you didn't know were in the cemetery, but even just taking a walk, if you think we're going to go take a walk and walk at the mall or whatever, which is great, but go to the cemetery. Because it sparks conversations. You're like, well, look how old that is, or that was the year that my grandmother was born. Let me tell you about my grandmother. Or honestly, I one time was doing some rehab. So I was walking again. And I decided, I have to practice walking, so I might as well do it. I went to the city cemetery, and it was just this really peaceful, beautiful,
that's what I was getting ready to say.
Beautiful afternoon. I would walk for half an hour around the cemetery, and it was just really peaceful. There's so many beautiful trees and plants, and it's just a really lovely place.
For most people, honestly, you can't. Cemeteries are perfect for that because you aren't on your. Very few people are on their phone, doing something in a cemetery.
Yeah.
But it really helps. I think for folks, because I've done that too, where it just puts it back into perspective because we're all going 3,000 miles an hour.
Yep, exactly.
Exactly. And that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of genealogy, Saturday, December 7th, from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., we have an open house.
Yes.
At the Genealogy and Local History Library. And I'm excited for this. So this is going to be a Victorian inspired, I do get paid, holiday wonderland. Cookies, lemonade, brand new genealogy and local history puzzle. What?
Yep. In fact, we've got a new puzzle out. So every year we decorate the Genealogy and Local History Library, and Renee Johnson does such a beautiful job.
She's awesome. I love Renee. She's fantastic. A good lady.
And it is so beautiful. And the building is beautiful on its own anyway, but then you add all of these Victorian Christmas decorations to it, and it's just such a beautiful place. The fireplaces are lit, the stockings are hung by the chimney with care, that kind of thing.
And the hopes that CJ will soon be there.
And there's refreshments, and there's local history puzzles out for people to do. It's just a beautiful place to come spend some time. Make a Christmas card.
Yeah. Folks, seriously, it's a good place. If you have to study or anything, it's
beautiful.
There's no place better because there's not a lot of light directly in your face. The way it's set up, you got and it's beautiful on the inside. The architecture is amazing.
Stunning. Yeah, we had a group of librarians in last week for the crawl, and they were like, "Wait, you get to spend your day here?" I'm like, "Yeah, we do. It's beautiful."
Hold on. we got to stop the press.
Okay.
DIY automotive repair.
Yes.
Hayner has you. You can't just throw this headline out there.
Yeah.
How does this? I'm sorry, Mary. I saw this and I'm like,
database. This is a database, what? And honestly, the databases are probably one of my favorite things in our collection, and they are the hardest thing to market.
I love it.
So if you are a car, like a gearhead, or you like working on cars, or you don't know anything like me about cars, you can go to you can go to our website, and it's one of our databases. It's the Auto Repair Source, and it has all kinds. It has diagnostic tools. It has wiring diagrams. It has repair information. If you remember the old Chilton's manuals, it's basically the Chilton's manuals online. It even has something where you can go in and you put in your make model of your car. It'll even tell you how long it should take to repair something. So if your brakes go out and you have to have your brakes repaired, and the mechanic says, well, it's going to take me 12 hours of labor to do that, you can use this. This is a diagnostic guide, and it will say, well, really, this should only take 4 hours. I don't know how long it would take. 4 hours to do. So you're not paying 3 times as much. So it's just a really helpful tool all around.
So both for consumers and folks that are
Sure.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I just saw that. I'm like, what? DIY automotive repair? The library of wheels.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You got a moment to stick around real quick? I got to take one last break at this Monday. We'll come back with more Daily Show. Man, it's great to get some sleep for once. Right after this. Ready for fantastic deals? Head to Village Dispensary, where every day is a celebration. Start your week with 25% off Dog Walker pre-rolls on Monday. Tuesday, enjoy 25% off Divs gummies. On Wednesday, enjoy 30% off Nevada pens. On Thursday, it's 30% off CQ sodas, margaritas, and more. Friday, enjoy 3.5 grams of Megatron by NGW and Cronuts number 4 by Paul Bunyan for $25. Visit villagedispo.com and shop now.
Picture This and More has been a trusted name in the Alton community for more than 30 years, with the last 3 being right here on Broadway. We specialize in quality framing at affordable prices. We also feature works by local artists because we're proud of our community. If you have valued treasures to display and preserve, we're sure to have the perfect fit with our large selection of custom framing and display options. Whatever color, shape, or size, Picture This and More has the look you need. Stop by today and let us help you with your next project.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
Looking for the best barbecue in Madison County? Head over to Carver's Barbecue in Godfrey, Illinois. From loaded barbecue nachos to mouth-watering pulled pork, brisket, ribs, and more, Carver's serves up award-winning flavors you'll love. Family-owned, Carver's is all about fresh, made in-house dishes served daily. Come visit us at 2716 Groveland in Godfrey, or give us a call at 618-467-9999. Order online, get it catered, or stop by for the best smoked meats around. Where great flavors meet family tradition, you'll find Carver's Barbecue.
Happy Halloween from RiverBender.com. Now, back to our daily show.
Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor do the wind, the sun, or the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't fear the reaper. Baby, take my hand. Don't fear the reaper. We'll be able to fly. Don't fear the reaper. Baby, I'm your man.
Sorry, we're doing some work. The amount of work I do during a commercial break is staggering. So there's a couple of things coming down the pipeline, and I completely forgot what I was going to ask you about.
Well, we have two. We were talking about our book club.
Oh, yeah, I love this.
Yes,
okay.
yeah.
So this was really cool. There's so many people that, are homebound for an X amount of number of reasons, but they don't have very many opportunities to engage with the outside public.
Exactly. So, I mean, we have our book club that we have at the Old Bakery Beer Company, which, by the way, I'm reading the book for this month. It's going to be in November. It's called James, a novel by Percival Everett. It's a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize. It is spectacular.
Really?
Like, if you're looking for it's a retelling of Huckleberry Finn from Jim's perspective. It is phenomenal, and I'm only 3/4 of the way through it.
It's incredible.
And I
That
cannot
sounds
wait for
great.
the end of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's a book recommendation. But shelf care. So we have that book club at the Old Bakery, which is wonderful. And we have a great group of people that come out. But this is one that was started by our reference librarian Johanna, and it's called Shelf Care, and it's a book club that happens whenever, wherever. So it's an asynchronous book club, meaning that there's no dedicated meeting or discussion time, and it all happens on Facebook.
Cool.
So yes, we talk about, no spoilers yet, but we read a new book every 2 months, and then which can be checked out through the library, and then you can go to a particular shelf care Facebook group, and you can completely participate on your own time, on your own schedule, and it's literally people commenting back and forth about this book and
That's
about
lovely.
what they like, and it's really great. In October we're reading Silver Nitrate, and then in December we'll be reading The Land of Milk and Honey. So if you go on you can just search for it, Shelf Care Facebook group for Hayner Library, or there's a QR code in our newsletters that you can scan, and it'll take you straight to that. So it's great for people that are busy. It's great for people that might be a little more introverted and don't particularly do well in a group setting where they have to talk, or people like you said that are, for some reason, whatever that reason is, homebound.
Yeah.
It's a really great way for them to
love it.
to interact with each other.
Well, and that's how you know your local resource is there for you too,
Yep,
because
exactly.
you have to cover everybody.
You do.
And
you absolutely
I love
do.
it.
Yep. So
What else am I forgetting?
So we have the DAR, the fundraiser open house. So this is going to take place this Saturday from 10 to 12, and it's the Ninian Edwards chapter of the National Daughters of the American Revolution. And you can come to their open house. They'll have experienced researchers available to guide you through the DAR application process. And then they'll also talk to you about the different categories that they have. So it's free. You can just come. You can talk with the people that belong to the DAR and kind of figure out how you can go about doing research, how you could join. They have different categories. So they say there's more general category of patriotic service for things that include like members of the Boston Tea Party, doctors and nurses rendering aid to the wounded, and ministers who gave patriotic sermons and encouraged patriotic activities. So that's something we've done annually, and that will be from 10 to 2 at the Genealogy and Local History Library on Saturday, which is already November, which is crazy.
Just stop.
So
Stop.
I know.
Well, the bad part is I got to plan because everyone knows I take the last couple of weeks off of December because that's
Yeah.
dead week. If Jimmy Fallon's off, I'm off because we're almost close in viewership now. So I feel like I can take off.
Yeah.
So I'm like, now how do I book all these shows? I got 15 guests to take. But before we go anywhere, because we got a minute left, I love the fact that you have listed everything in your life, not everything, but close to darn near everything in your libraries of things, and it just keeps growing.
It does, and it's about to get bigger, which I'm sure our cataloger is. I can hear her screaming at me from 2 blocks away. I'm about to drop another list of things on her for her to purchase at her own leisure because our cataloger, Lauren Irwin, is a rock star. She is the best cataloger in the world.
Awesome.
And I'm truly.
I mean, not being
hyperbole.
yeah.
She is the best, and so she
Well,
has
it's
to
a
go
crucial
through.
job.
Oh, it's absolutely, because anything that we want to find in the card catalog, if she doesn't catalog it properly, you're not going to find it. But not only that, for the Library of Things, she has to box it all up, put it in containers. She has to make all the labeling, all the packaging, everything for it. So these take a while. So I'm sure she's going to hear this interview and think, oh my, you've got to be kidding me. But we're getting ready to drop another list of things into the Library of Things, in the group of things.
In the newsletter, there's always some really interesting things to talk about, and we'll be talking more because guess what? The first Monday of the month is
Back next week.
Monday. So There's two things I wanted to talk about. What do I read next?
Yeah.
I think this is really cool
This is
that
fun.
you're at least just informing us about these opportunities.
Yeah, so this is fun. These are our two favorite websites that we use for finding books for people. So there's one, if you are a reader of mystery, crime, thriller, spy, suspense novels, you can go to stopyourkillingme.com. I know, you won't forget it. Stopyourkillingme.com. And it's actually my favorite book website because I'm a huge reader of mysteries and spy novels.
Same here.
And yeah, I love them. But you can go, you can search by your author, you can search by the character name, you can do a genre search. So if you like thrillers, if you like spy novels, the main character's location, so you can designate, I only want to read books that take place in Scotland, or I only want to read books that take place in Zimbabwe, or whatever. You can search by the main character's occupation. You can search by, it's fantastic.
That's amazing.
It's fantastic.
That is literally amazing.
And then what makes it even better is once you pull up your author. So let's say Martha Grimes. She's one of my favorite mystery writers. You pull up Martha Grimes, and not only does it give you a one-sentence synopsis of her character, her book series, it puts every book she's written in order, in publication order, by title, or in the order
Really
that it was
cool.
chronological order. It's fantastic, especially for people that read a lot of series. You think, did I read that one? Did I not read that one? This is the order that they're written. And then the other one is Fantastic Fiction, which is, I believe it's a British site. So it's fantasticfiction.co.uk. And this is for every type of fiction.
Yeah.
And what's great about it is it's the same thing in chronological order. So if you're like Nora Roberts, honest to God, probably has like 15 different book series. You can't keep them all straight.
Right.
You can go find her page on Fantastic Fiction, and it will break it up by series, same way that Stop Your Killing Me does, and then it will break it down by the order that they were written. So it's really very helpful if you read series.
So one final question. What's the Wowbrary?
So Wowbrary is something that you can subscribe to weekly in your inbox, or you can just check out our Facebook page weekly. And it aggregates, so it pulls every single thing that we've added to the Hayner Library catalog for the week. It will send you a list. So, and then it links back to our card catalog. So every week you'll get I believe on Saturdays, you get a list of all the things that were added to the Hayner Library catalog that week, and then you can just click on it. It'll take you straight to the card catalog, and you can request it. So,
Hot diggity.
yeah.
That is, I'm telling you. Hayner Library, HaynerLibrary.org. Mary, I'll see you on Monday.
All right.
I'll see all of you tomorrow for a busy Tuesday. Until then, try your best to stay out of jail.
To the life he once knew. Oh, yes, he did. He said it would.